business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. Thompson wants to throw. Makes his connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Casey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Yellow Jackets have enough for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Thompson to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Barrels ahead. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Miles. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the bridge. He's going to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down with it.
After the misfire, now on second down. Off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's running in the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The Cavaliers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. He's got his man.
Well, the defense putting some coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Zings it complete to the right. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks.
It's been years since
first down.
My goodness, this
Walked in a
offense has
room
got
here
it
playing
rolling.
video
They might put up a 50.
This is our bold
They don't have
dynasty.
the answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
We've reached
Play
the
through
2-minute
this game.
warning, and
There's
they
like
will try
30
to build
people in
on
the
what has
team.
already been a dominant first-half performance.
It's like the only thing I play.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10.
I don't know what he did.
Not a whole lot of
Nah,
room
boys,
there.
but-
3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work
No.
in the red zone. They can't pick up the first
No.
down without getting it into the end zone.
No, bro, you're not
Wide
touching
receiver
my
coming
no.
across in motion.
Dude, don't touch that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
You take all my shit. No.
Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they add 6 more with that trip to the
No,
house.
bro.
They
No.
want to finish the season strong,
Get your own
and
fucking
they're
Woody, bro.
doing that here in this week 11
No.
performance. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I'll trade you the sandals for Woody.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some
I get that, but
and continue.
I like them a lot.
Significant hope.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Thompson wants to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they had even much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He finds his man. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He probably wanted that throw back.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Thompson to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. Trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for first down. Gonna run it. It's Miles. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. The Cavaliers have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on in midfield. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
That was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They'll give it to him again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Out